Hello, I'm Steve Schave, and I'd like to thank you for your support of Lamp Ministry as we approach the year end. In 2022, we continue to minister to the communities we serve throughout the year, but truly this summer was such a blessing. For the first time in nearly 2 years, we had multiple volunteer mission teams return to in-person ministry. Of course, there were obstacles and challenges along the way, but thanks be to God and your support, we were able to overcome these hurdles. In keeping with our theme for the year, we were able to reach our mission destinations, to bring the precious cargo of the good news again, that others might arrive at their final destination of heaven. But something that still remains is our need to re-engage others in Christ's Great Commission, in which Christ exhorts us to make disciples of all nations and to be His witnesses to the ends of the earth. And so in the coming year, we will have a new emphasis on recruiting volunteers and mission teams to help us to seek the lost and bring Christ to every tribe and peoples. And make no mistake, when just one sinner repents and turns back to God, even the angels will rejoice with us. We will continue to face challenges in the future, but never has there been a greater need for the gospel to cover the land, to bring hope and peace and love and forgiveness. When asked recently to address the impact that our supporters have in Lamp's ministry to the remote indigenous regions of northern Canada, I said it'd be easy to tell the metrics of ministry, like dozens of teams serving dozens of communities and putting in thousands of volunteer hours. But it is the intangibles that are truly priceless. Your support could mean the travel expense for a volunteer missionary, supplies flown in by one of our pastor pilots, resources needed for VBS or women's ministry. But your support is so much more than that. Did you know that for every 5 degrees farther north in latitude, there's an 18% increase in suicide rates? And for small, remote Arctic villages, the number one cause of death in adolescence is suicide. So many children in need of hope for the future. Thanks to you, for over 50 years, the doors have remained open to us for the gospel to be preached in indigenous villages and reserves. This requires sustained ministry that spans generations, lasting relationships built on respect and trust. It's through your ongoing support it allows us to build these types of relationships. And in communities that are isolated, in remote locations, and have harsh conditions, these relationships are vital. Each relationship can mean one less teen suicide, one less divorce, one less child born with fetal alcohol syndrome. And indeed, it can mean one more of God's children brought into His kingdom. Your partnership in the gospel has helped Lamp to shine the light of Christ into the darkness for all these years. It's enabled the gospel to be proclaimed to various languages, tribes, and peoples, to the far corners of the earth. So this year, we really want to encourage and engage God's people to join us up north, to be a part of the Great Commission before Christ's return for the final harvest. And we simply couldn't do it without your support. As we go about making disciples, pray, serve, give, or go, these are ways in which you can partner with us in the coming year. So on behalf of Lamp Ministry, we wish you and yours all the best as the year draws to a close, and that the year to come will be also one filled with hope, just as you have been a beacon of hope to others. Making disciples together, wherever we're sent, even to the ends of the earth. Thanks, and God bless.